Okay, guys. I've been watching a lot of Splatterhouse videos on YouTube, and people are very skeptical about whether or not Namco's going to be making a sequel for it. Well, a lot of games, like Vampire Rain saw a sequel, garbage, horrible sales. Army of Two, was a decent game, bad sales, sequel. Two Worlds, fucking atrocious game, sequel. I mean, just because it's not making sales, does not mean it's going to be seeing no sequel. I mean, granted, Namco is, so they don't see any interest in keeping the franchise alive, and they fired the original team that developed the game. Even the two guys, Dan Tovar and Dave Wilkins, who actually brought the new Splatterhouse to life, uh, have been fired from the team. You know, Dan still is optimistic, saying, if Namco makes a sequel, they'll hire him back. So it's possible, but if you want to see a sequel this bad, I I beg you with every ounce of my being. I just contacted Namco and sent them a nice, long message. Speaking for myself and other gamers out there that really would like to see a sequel. Saying, you guys have, mentioned Splatterhouse and all your other games in the past. Like one game had Rick Taylor with a mask as a character that you can play as, and then Katamari Damacy. The ending song is, and one of the songs on the soundtrack is the ending theme from Splatterhouse, just reworked. So Namco doesn't, hasn't forgotten about the franchise at all. I mean, they enjoy the franchise enough to actually continue making DLC and everything for the game. They're going to see some kind of promise for it, or else they just give up all hope and cast it away. But they're seeing something. That's a good sign. But if you go out there, go to Namco's website, go to the contact section, and contact us. I think it's Namco or support at Namco Games, Namco-Bandai Games, or something like that, and send them a message saying, please make a sequel. Gamers out there everywhere, would love to see a sequel. I mean, I've showed people that never even heard of the game Splatterhouse or even heard the name. They've seen the game, they're like, oh my god, this is awesome. They've actually gone and bought their own copy of the game. So, if you want to see a sequel, do something about it. I love the game since I first played it. I mean, the first game was released in '88. I was born in '87, but as soon as I got a chance to play it, and I was allowed to play it because I'm too young, I loved it. I never stopped playing it. Waited 17, 18 years for a sequel to come out. You better believe I was the first one, as soon as the doors opened, that I went in there and got my copy. And, just saying, please, 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 contact Namco, start a petition, anything. Make a sequel possible. For me, for you, for the thousands of gamers out there that want to see the sequel, help us out. Please, I am begging you. Please help.